Hey guys, it's Jack here. So last week I went ahead and did the modification to my trailer. As I told you guys earlier, I was using a 5x8 Northern Tool trailer. It was like $550, $600 shipped. However, it needed some modification, some upgrade to it. So I did it last week. Now, I don't know if you guys remember or saw my intro video. I was telling you guys how don't expect perfect videos because I don't do this for a living. Uh, I'm really bad at it, but I figured, hey, why the hell not? Share my information or share my knowledge to everyone and see. It's fun, right? So I did a video on. I did a whole video. I did time lapse. I even edited and I accidentally erased the whole thing. So, oops. Yeah, I can't find it anywhere. It is my fault. Like I say, I'm bad at it. So, but the good thing is, I still have the finished product. So, I am gonna go ahead and go over what I've done last week. Okay. So bear with me here. So here's what we have. It's a 5x8 trailer from Northern Tool. Okay. I got the 5 lug. I think they all come in 5 lugs, but if you get to choose, if you were to do a Harbor Freight one and you get to choose 4 or 5 lugs, choose the 5 lugs. A couple of reasons why. It comes with bigger wheels, okay, from stock. And on top of it, if you were to do the 5 lug, which is 5 by 4.5, if you decide to upgrade your wheels later, you're going to have a lot wider variety to choose from that will fit on these. As a matter of fact, you can technically put Jeep wheels on it because the older Jeep wheels are 5 and 5 times 4.5 spacing, and they will fit. You just need a spacer to push them out, which is like 30-40 bucks. I do have planned on switching these out to some factory Toyota wheels. So as you can see, those are 6 lugs, and they have spacers adapters that I can put on, right? I do plan on doing that. A couple things. It gives it better ground clearance, first off, and more importantly, it will use the same spare tire for the trailer and the truck. So why not, right? So here's what I'm going to go through on what I've done last week. First things first, I went ahead and picked up a 2.5-inch square tubing from a local metal shop. It's a 2.5-inch 120 wall square tubing, and I think I picked up like a 20-footer. I don't know what I was thinking, but all I needed was about 12 or 11. I can't remember, but I went ahead and extended it. As you can see, I welded it all up, attached the center beams with it, welded it all up, extended the tongue about a foot. Now, you can go do your research on the advantages and the disadvantages on extending your tongue. It does give it a little bit more weight. However, my trailer is going to be very, very light. I will have a tongue box in the front too, but it's a lot easier to tow when you extended this. So as you can see, it fits perfect. It's 2.5 square tubing, 120 wall is what I used. So that's the first option that I did. The second upgrade I did was the wiring. I went in and got this, I believe it's called junction box, something like that. It is a 7-pin one. Got it off eBay, Amazon, $27 shipped, and it is just great. So you can see, it plugs perfectly into my factory tool package. 7-pin goes right in there, and if you were to open this box up here, it has just different terminals, 7 different terminals, and it's all labeled what they are, and you just go ahead and connect them, right? Nice and clean. I love it. I will probably do this to every trailer that I will own in the future. So that's the second thing I did. Third thing I purchased was this little guy, the trailer jack. 13 bucks from Harbor Freight, I believe. Super cheap, worth it. But here's one of the most important thing that I did with this trailer, and chances are you will need to do the same thing if you were to go with one of these bolt-on trailers. You might need to find somebody to weld it up, and I happen to work with metal. I work with a lot of metal, so I went ahead and welded all this up. I welded all the seam up, and here's the reason why. As you can see, they're all welded up, right? I also welded the bottom of them. Okay, here's the reason why. You see these holes? That's where the trailer, that's where the bolt goes in to assemble this trailer together. So if you don't weld it up, this thing will just come apart. And the reason why we have to weld it up so I can leave these bolts off is so that I can put the trailer floor in so it's nice and flat, versus I now have to drill a hole, do something special to my trailer floor. I mean, it's not like end all be all, but it's just something that I prefer, making it flat. Okay, so works out great. If you don't know how to weld, my suggestion is you can always look up Craigslist. Look up Craigslist, even Facebook page now that they have the marketplace. Look them up. You're gonna find people where they'll come around, they'll come out and weld it up for you for X amount of dollars. I don't know. It's not a very difficult job. It's a fairly easy job. So yeah, so those are some of the modification that I did to the trailer. And the last thing I actually did, I actually like it a lot. To me, it's very important. Are the tail lights. I went and picked up these tail lights off eBay for $16 shipped. They're LED lights, and they work great. Yeah. The reason why I decided to upgrade it to these is because the lights that comes with this trailer are those big bulky ones that comes out here, even gives you a bracket. I don't like them because they're just crappy, and you tend to hit things with it. For example, you might run into it and break the light. If you have had trailers before, you'll know what I'm talking about. So now that I eliminated that, you can't really run into these and break them. So yeah, other than that, I went ahead and ran these wires too. These are just temporary. I just went ahead and got some little thin gauge wire, like 18 gauge wire, twist them up just to hold it in place for now. I will have little clamps where I will bolt them to the trailer frame later so that they won't bounce around or get caught on things. But other than that, I hope that this video will help you so that you know what to expect when or if you purchase one of these trailers and decide to build your teardrop with it in the future. So something you can expect. If you have any questions, go and leave a comment on the bottom or message me as usual. Yeah, other than that, I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.